Hi, and thank you so much for joining me today. And today's video might quite possibly be the quickest layout that I've ever created. I'm using 49 and Market Spectrum Sherbet, and I'm using one of the foundation papers as my background. And this means that all the work's done for me, really. It's a photo of my mother-in-law, great-grandfather-in-law and the twins when they were under one, and it was our first trip over to Northern Ireland to meet their great-granddad. And we were staying at their granny and granddad's house. So I wanted to document this photo of the four of them. I think it's really cute. Like I say, most of the work's already been done for me. So first of all, I'm going to map the photo on black cardstock. This is a 5x7 photo that I've just trimmed the edge off ever so slightly, but more or less it's 5x7. And then I'm going to stick that down, and you'll see to the left-hand side, I've got one of the new JD3D print titles there that says "Loving This." And that's going to be my title. Now, we were a bit forceful when we took it off the printer and managed to break the flourish off, but it's fine. It can just glue on separately. It'll all look like one piece when it's done. So I pulled out some of the pink ephemera here. I wanted the pink bits on the side that Amelia is sitting with Grandad, and then the blue bits on the side that James is sitting with Granny Lottie. So just positioning those pink bits where I like them, and then coming in with the greeny blue bits on the James side. I've used a tag and a ticket and some of these circles that seem to be never ending. The doily that I've got is from the Bow Bunny Beautiful Things collection, and these doilies are just perfect. They go with all the ranges from this season. Really nice size. I think they're 4 inches and I love them. So just messing around and checking that I'm happy with the positioning of everything, and then in a minute I'll go in and glue everything down. So as you see, a lot of fiddling and faffing, but we're nearly there to glue it all down. And that's pretty much the sum of the layout. So I'm turning the layout round so that I can keep things exactly where they are, and just shove some wet glue underneath using my Nouveau Deluxe adhesive as ever. And I managed to move things around a bit, but that's the beauty of wet glue, you can just ease it back into place. So adding a bit more to that corner where I had to pull it up to put the doily there, and then going in with this title piece. You don't need a lot of glue because it's a very solid piece. So just getting that down, and then adding this flourish that I've broken off. And as you can see, you can't tell now that it's broken at all. I do love these frames. These are from the laser cut pieces. The 49 and Market laser cut pieces are well worth a look at, especially these elements. The ones for Tidal Wave and the ones for Strawberry Lemonade are much more floral, but these are just really nice elements. So film strips and tabs and such like, butterflies from the ephemera pack from the Strawberry Lemonade. I'm just gluing down these last couple of pieces, and then I'll start looking for what else I can add. I just wanted to add a few more bits just to fill it out a little bit more. Just checking that piece is nice and snug next to the word "this." So I pulled out these lace pieces, again they're from the laser cut elements from Spectrum Sherbet. And I like the yellow because it echoes the yellow of Lottie's jumper that she's wearing there. And then this pink, just to go along with all the pink embellishments there. And I found this small subtitle, if you like, "Filled with Joy." I really like it, but you'll see I'm just fiddling here because it was covering James's foot ever so slightly, so I just wanted to wiggle it underneath that JD3D print title, because there's a nice little blank on the photo there, so it fills it really well. So going in with some twine just to tie up the tag, and I will glue down those bits in a bit. And then I'm going to stick the other bits down. I quite often do that, position them and then just give myself a few minutes to check that I'm happy with where they are before actually gluing it down. And I was, so I am. So just this title piece. Again, that's from the ephemera pack, but the Tidal Wave ephemera. and I think a lot of these unfortunately have been discontinued now. We've still got some in Hail of the Magpie, but I think both the ephemera packs have gone and they're not coming back. So still fiddling with that corner, just keeps popping back up again. I think because I've got those couple of layers underneath the photo. So drawing some guidelines now for my journaling. There's not a lot to say about it really, just that it was the first time that Grandad James had met James and Amelia. So I won't make you sit through all that, I'll fade out now. Still fiddling with that corner. And then I realise I need to add the date, so I'm just taking a scrap of card and handwriting the date, 28th of March 2008. I can't believe it was that long ago. Different lifetime. So just checking I'm happy with the positioning, and that will go down. And now I'm just going in with my sequins. I've got a huge stash of sequins just purchased from eBay and different places, and I'm just finding one for each of the rays on this background paper just to add a little bit of something. So matching the colours as I go around. This last pack of greens. And that's it, so I'll glue those down. And while I'm doing this, I realise that that little cluster in the bottom right hand corner of the photo with the ring and the arrow, I just want to add something else there, so I'm having a think while I do this. And while I'm going through my drawer to look what I've got, I find these Ellie Studio vellum hearts, acetate heart stickers, sorry. So I just find one to go there. I try a green on the other side, on there and then on the other side, but it's not quite right. It doesn't look too bad on the camera, but in real life it was a little bit too green. So that comes off. And then I come in with an epoxy flare from Dotty About Fair, and that's just perfect. It's one of his mini epoxies. I don't know whether he's got them in the shop, but I will urge him to put them back in if he hasn't. So just sticking that down, and that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you would subscribe to my channel to see more of my layouts, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.